Hey guys, welcome to another English commentary done by Diggity. This is MSL Season 4. This is going to be the losers match between Mind and Zero. And I know I said Zero was kind of a scrub, and I expected him to get kind of dumped out on my prediction at se2gg.com. But really, he impressed me against, very much impressed me against C. And we'll see if he can reproduce kind of that sort of gameplay, and he might be able to take out Mind if he can kind of play at that same level. There's just a few key things here and there, and he might have been able to take that game out against Mind, or against C. And C is just such a tough opponent. He just really clings on in matches, and that, again, I'm surprised he doesn't go deeper in MSLs. We'll see how that goes, though. Mind, obviously, the former MSL champion, he's going to have his work cut out for him. I thought this was just going to be a gimme for him pushing through. I did expect him maybe to lose to Hogil, but I didn't expect him to lose to Hogil based on just kind of, I thought what would happen is he'd just be a little too passive, let Hogil be a little too aggressive, and then it'd be wiped out from there. I didn't realize the map was Katrina, and that really played well into Hogil's aggressive type play. Hogil pushed up, expanded where he needed to, had an overwhelming amount of forces, and just kind of, and just really at key moments, pinned Mind in, especially that early medic marine group that was starting to push out for Mind. When he kind of pushed that in with his Lings and Butalists and took out a large, basically a decent-sized force there, I think that was definitely a key point in that game, and ended up winning that out. So we'll see how this game goes. This is Loki II. I'm going to say this map, I'm not going to say it's Zerg or Terran favored. It's difficult for Terran simply because you can expect the Mutalisk Harass, and they can't really take that unprotected, or I should say that protected expansion because of the Mutalisk Harass until much later if they do plan on taking it. Barracks going down for Mind. And then no gas down for Mind, so I think he's going to go for a fast expansion. He is, in fact, going for a fast expansion. Actually, no, I'm sorry, that's the scout, but I still think he's going to go for a fast expansion. It's been pretty standard of late. We saw C do it last time, if you saw the winners match. I think we've seen a couple other players do it. And really, the thing is when you do that, you have to make sure, though, that your Zerg opponent is actually going for the 3 hatchery, because I think that's a little too vulnerable against the 2 hatch, just Ling push, because you just can't get enough units out there in time unless you just can't get enough units out in time. So really what he's hoping for is he's hoping that Zero is going for the spawning pool going out. I think on the minimap you can already see that secondary going down. He's hoping that Zero is going to go for that 3 hatch build. I'm not sure if the timing's going to be in line for him, though, to check that. He's going to go, looks like he's going to go check out that 3rd hatchery location right there. Mind is, no, he's not. No, now he's going in. You can see on the minimap he's camping down, and he is waiting at that fast expansion slot to kind of wait to see if Zero is in fact doing that. It looks like, I can barely tell on the minimap, I think a couple units are pushing down there. He has that marine posted out. He's going to try to, looks like he was double checking, making sure that fast expansion wasn't going at the protected natural. That would have been, I'm not sure why he would have done that. He is going to be able to see that fast expansion up front, and we'll see. I think there are already a couple units out there, and we'll see if Zero at this point decides to go with the 2 hatch build. No, he does in fact decide to go with the 3 hatch build. The nice thing about a 3 hatch build is you can kind of you can get those Mutalisks out faster, you can kind of shift, you basically have a better base economy. It's kind of standard for Zerg on this map. And I wouldn't say it's absolutely predictable, but definitely expected. Gas going down for Mike now, getting another supply depot out. Doesn't have a 2nd barracks down yet, obviously. Going to push up with these 3 Marines, being a little aggressive. We saw Firebat Hero do this as well in his match against Savior, and he was really aggressive with his first couple Marines off of fast expansion, but it looks like a creep colony going down for Zero. I'm surprised he's doing that. Honestly, I would have just gone with some Lings, because those Lings can easily take out those 3 Marines. It costs a little bit of extra psi, but no worries. There looks like a group of Lings, and Mind is actually pushing back. He's going to go back and protected his expansion. FYI, guys, I'm covering for Moletrap. Moletrap has his power down. You can see, so basically he did the first 2 games. I took the winner's match, and hopefully I'm doing a good job on these. I didn't feel, I was reviewing the winner's match, and I kept calling C Mind for whatever reason. Hopefully I don't do that here, although I have a feeling I'm going to start calling Zero Hogil or whatever. You'd think after all these commentaries I would actually have it down, but I realized part of it, what it is it's watching match to match and doing them all in a row. It kind of lends it to that when you're saying Mind, Mind, Mind for one set, or you're going, oh wow, Mind's on your head. Nice spread by Mind at the front door. I like that. Spreading his Marines out so he can kind of engage Lings as they're coming in. I like that movement, or that spread. He's going to double check that 9 o'clock offset expansion to make sure that Zero's not getting super creative and going for a 4 hatch build. Getting down the engineering bay and putting up the extra 2 barracks. He already has Academy up. Surprised he put up the Academy before that 3rd barracks, actually, but whatever. In the meantime, ooh, Evolution Chamber going down for 0 in the background. So it looks like he's also teching to lair at the moment. So he's probably going to go Mutalisk directly into an Ultralisk Ling build right off Hive. And I think he needs one more expansion to really do that. So we'll see if he takes the bottom right-hand expansion. I hope he goes for the bottom right-hand expansion or the offset 9 o'clock expansion. I think it's a lot safer to hold than going the upper left. If you go to the upper left or the 12 o'clock expansion, basically what you're dedicating yourself to do as Zerg is you're just dedicating to kind of pushing into the Terran opponent, so he can't get out, so he can't basically go take that 12 o'clock. And if you're going the upper left, you're just hoping he's not going to spot it out. And really, against a player like Mind, I don't think you can do that. And that's why you put down that Sun Colony. That's clever on Zero's part. He put down the Sun Colony there so that basically Mind isn't going to be able to get a scout in. He's not going to be able to send that SAV in and see what's going on in Zero's base. And when he sees a Mutalist, I think he's just going to assume. Well, he's not going to know that those 2 evolution chambers are up. He's still at level 0/0 upgrades. He will be ahead briefly. My guess is the level 1 whatever, probably armor. And then, but Zero is quickly going to be able to take over because he has 2 evolution chambers down a lot faster than basically Zero does, or I'm sorry, Zero has them down faster than Mine does. A couple Lings getting killed right there. Comsat off, so he knows that the Mutalist harassed, but basically he's not going to bother scanning the secondary. He's not probably going to bother scanning the bottom right. And if he does, the protected expansion, if he does scan the protected expansion, he's only going to see the 1 evolution chamber, which isn't going to lead him to believe that there's kind of that. So I like that. This is good play by Zero all around. I didn't expect him on the 3rd expansion actually to tech straight to Hive, putting down a Queen's Nest before he even gets Mutalisks out. Mind in the meantime being a little. Looks like he's. Wow, he might even be just straight up foregoing Mutalisk. That's why he's putting down that extra hatchery. Has a Ling out to the north just to kind of double check, make sure Mind isn't expanding, and really playing against Mind's kind of not passive but less aggressive mid game play. Getting down another hatchery. He does have that spire, and I guess he's going to try to use that spire to kind of protect against, well, first of all drop, but also against kind of the science vessels. But wow, this is an incredible build. Teching to Hive immediately. Very creative play from Zero, and we'll see if Mind can basically deal with this. I'm not sure that he's going to be able to, because first of all, he doesn't have any information right now. As you can see, he's just putting up turrets, expecting Mutalisk harass, and only a single Mutalisk coming out now. But that's the other thing is he still's got to dedicate with a couple Mutalisks, because if Mind does not see that Mutalisk harass come in, he's going to be like, what's up? He's going to know that there's something going on. And just that, yeah, single Mutalisk pushing up now, going in, and I think he's just using that for scouting purposes to make sure that those turrets are down. And yeah, just going to use that single Mutalisk for kind of information gathering. And Mind, really, I feel like what he should do is he should just get a siege tank and push quickly. But I don't even know if it's going to be in time, really. Because, wow, Zero almost has his Hive finished. He's probably just going to go straight to Ultralisk, and really, Ultralisk is very strong against Medic Marine, so he's going to have a huge tech advantage. Another engineering bay going down, but it's a lot later than that 2nd evolution chamber for Zero. He does have the science facility up, so he's now going to start producing, probably going to put a Nidus Canal up front so he can get his, we'll see, get his units down a little closer, a little easier. Has 3 sunken, wow, 3 more sunken, so he's just going to probably try to delay Mind just as long as possible so he can get Ultralisks out. And I'm not sure how Mind's going to basically deal with this. This is, wow, extremely creative. Now making I wish we could see what's on screen, so he's making them into sunken colonies. Just going to pound his front, give himself some time. Wow, sunken colonies down all over there. Just going to try to buy himself some time to get into an Ultralisk build, and off 3 bases, he's going to be really hard pressed. Maybe he could be going Dark Swarm Lings, a big Dark Swarm Ling press. No, going Ultralisks. Going Ultralisks, but just going to stick with a Ling Ultralisk build. And now Mind pressing out this huge Medic Marine force, going to try to take out those Lings that are out in the field. A Creep Colony going down in the background to protect against this dropship, and as you can see, Ling's down there in the background. Let's see if he gets that Sun Colony up in time. Also 2 Scourges there, obviously to protect against it, and so Zero knew this was coming, predicted it out, but Zero managed to sneak it in anyway. Now upgrading, we'll see those Scourges going to try to chase down that dropship in the meantime. Mind needs to dump the units out, and he did manage to get the Marines out, a single Scourge going down. So that dropship a lot more viable. Basically, Zero's going to have to produce probably a couple more Scourges. He should anyway. A lot of 2 science facilities, or I'm sorry, 2 starports going down. Entire front door blocked now for Mind. So I'm not sure if he does go Ultralist, how he's going to get them out. He's going to have to build a Nidus Canal right in